Mysterious phenomena have always surrounded humanity, although in the past, people were not always able to notice them or describe them correctly. However, in the modern world, we have a wonderful opportunity to capture such anomalies on camera. In this video, I offer you a selection of unique footage of rare phenomena that are difficult to believe are real. Enjoy watching. A video of an amazing natural phenomenon recently appeared online, the ground behaving like a trampoline. The footage shows a person jumping while the ground surface appears jelly-like. This may seem unreal, but there is a scientific explanation. Experts distinguish two main reasons for the effect of bouncing ground. The first is associated with natural soil liquefaction after heavy rainfall. The second reason is typical for specially equipped territories. In this case, the effect occurs due to water accumulation underground caused by irrigation system malfunctions or issues with subsurface watering systems. On the 4th of July 2023, a mysterious natural phenomenon occurred at Imperial Beach in California. The sun began to flicker like a malfunctioning light bulb. Eyewitnesses were stunned by the unusual sight and recorded it on camera. Videos of the phenomenon spread quickly online and received numerous views. Some skeptics decided that the effect was caused by camera issues. However, this version is incorrect, since several videos exist and all show the same anomaly. Despite the fact that 2 years have passed since the incident, scientists are still unable to provide a scientific explanation for this mysterious phenomenon. During a flight, the author of this video noticed an unusual shadow stretching across almost the entire visible part of the Earth like a straight line, resembling a meridian on a globe. Shocked by what he saw and eager to understand the phenomenon, he posted the footage on social media. Scientists explained the phenomenon as a rare combination of several factors: a specific position of the sun, flight altitude, and atmospheric refraction. The bending of sunlight in the atmosphere can sometimes create the optical illusion of an elongated shadow. Such phenomena are extremely rare and require a perfect alignment of conditions, making their observation a unique event. On the 4th of January 2025, residents of several cities in Kazakhstan witnessed an unusual atmospheric phenomenon. A giant shadowy cross appeared in the sky. Eyewitnesses described the event differently. From some angles, the shape resembled the letter X, while from others it looked like a Christian cross. Photos and videos from the scene quickly spread across social networks, provoking heated discussion. Experts suggest that the observed phenomenon may have been pareidolia, an optical illusion in which the brain interprets random patterns as familiar shapes. Such an effect often occurs when observing clouds or light phenomena. Nevertheless, the population began speculating various theories, including claims that the phenomenon was a sign or a warning of catastrophe. The author of the video was astonished while visiting the Weissmont Marina gas station in the town of Cedar Bluff, Alabama. He managed to record an impressive scene. The entire gas station building was covered with thousands of insects. Mayflies, also known as one-day insects, are a group of aquatic insects. They spend most of their lives as larvae in water and live only a few days as adults, which is why they have their name. Such massive gatherings of mayflies are not accidental, but rather an important biological event. By gathering into huge swarms, the insects increase their chances of successful reproduction. During mass emergence, males perform complex mating dances in the air to attract females. These mayfly swarms usually occur near bodies of water, especially in the evening. The phenomenon looks striking, but is completely harmless to humans. Moreover, it indicates water cleanliness, since mayflies are extremely sensitive to pollution. In a small village located in the western part of India, Both locals and tourists regularly witness an unusual natural phenomenon. When a lightweight object is thrown from a cliff into the waterfall, instead of falling, it changes its trajectory. This footage clearly demonstrates the force of nature. It shows a man throwing small sticks and even a whole branch, and all objects rise upward for a moment before continuing downward under gravity. The natural explanation lies in the specific structure of the waterfall. The powerful water flow creates a sort of air cushion. Anything lighter than this upward pressure rises first and then falls once gravity prevails. Locals have already become accustomed to this phenomenon and even use it to entertain tourists. Residents of one district in the Moscow region witnessed a mysterious phenomenon when a giant smoke ring appeared in the sky. Eyewitnesses who captured the unusual sight on their phone cameras were seriously concerned about what was happening. Many people assumed it was a natural anomaly or even suspected extraterrestrial involvement. However, specialists quickly identified the true cause of the phenomenon. It turned out that the unusual smoke ring was formed due to a technical malfunction at a local electrical substation. When the transformer failed, smoke was released through a special ventilation opening, which created the effect of a perfect ring. Residents of the Chinese city of Shenyang witnessed a mysterious phenomenon when a glowing pillar appeared above the city, resembling a landed alien spacecraft. Eyewitnesses actively recorded the phenomenon on their phones and shared the videos on social media. Many people believed that the city was truly experiencing an invasion of extraterrestrial civilizations, although scientists explained that it was an optical illusion. It turned out that the glowing pillar was a skyscraper wrapped in fog, and the unusual effect was created by the reflection of sunlight from the building's glass windows. Nature often surprises us and creates wonders that seem impossible to believe. This cloud, recorded by an eyewitness on the 19th of January 2023, fits exactly into this category. The filmer was amazed by the appearance of the atmospheric formation. According to him, the unusual cloud maintained its shape for about 1 hour before completely dissipating. Turkish meteorologists explained that such phenomena are called lenticular clouds. They form under specific weather conditions due to the interaction of strong winds with mountainous terrain. In the center of the Thar Desert in Pakistan, an unusual natural phenomenon was captured on video. Local residents witnessed a stunning sight when thousands of fish wriggled and jumped across the sandy surface far from water. Specialists identified the cause of this phenomenon. It turned out that a nearby river unexpectedly changed its course, leaving thousands of fish stranded on dry land. The aquatic creatures were trapped in the middle of the desert, desperately trying to survive in unfamiliar conditions. Nicole Ace, a pilot of the 10th SpaceX mission and a participant in the 72nd and 73rd ISS expeditions, managed to capture a unique image demonstrating the beauty and mystery of atmospheric phenomena on our planet. On the 3rd of July 2025, while flying over North America, she photographed an impressive red lightning bolt in the shape of a glowing jellyfish. The unusual phenomenon known as a transient luminous event, or sprite, was observed above an area engulfed by a powerful thunderstorm, stretching from Mexico to the southern United States, including California and Texas. The photo shows glowing branches spreading in all directions, resembling jellyfish tentacles. The sight looks absolutely fantastic. Such phenomena are considered extremely rare and can reach impressive sizes. The largest sprite ever recorded was observed at an altitude of 80 kilometers above the Earth's surface. On the 8th of December 2024, in Trenton, New Jersey, a series of unexplained phenomena occurred. The first incident was recorded by a doorbell camera. The footage shows an oval rainbow-colored object followed by a white sphere, and the group was completed by a strange red ring. The first object could be compared to a glowing drone, but what followed raises many questions. Soon after, a second sighting occurred in the same area. This time, an eyewitness captured the anomaly. He accidentally noticed a rotating circular object in the sky, flickering and hovering. After a powerful flash, the object disappeared. Initially, local witnesses assumed that the observed phenomena might be related to meteor activity. However, after analyzing both videos, most people leaned toward a possible extraterrestrial origin. State authorities refused to comment. Welding is a technological process of creating permanent joints by establishing interatomic bonds between the connected parts through local heating. For this reason, it cannot exist in nature. However, the workers who recorded this video claim the opposite. According to them, while working in a mountainous area, they discovered strange stones and decided to record what happened. The footage shows two stones creating sparks and molten material typical of welding work. The workers explained the anomaly by suggesting they found previously unknown metal-bearing geological rocks. When interacting with each other, they supposedly generate electrical discharges. However, specialists are certain that this is fake and that such rocks do not exist in nature. Most likely, the stones were connected to an external power source, or the video was professionally edited. This fantastic anomaly was recorded in the Chinese region of Yangu in 2022. That day, locals and tourists witnessed an unusual black mist appearing in the sky above a body of water. For a regular mist, the phenomenon looked far too strange. First, it had an uncharacteristic coal-black color. Second, it formed only in a small section of the sky. Another curious detail was the chaotic movement of birds around the mist. This led some viewers to assume that it could have been a swarm of flying insects, such as mosquitoes. Eyewitnesses said the mist surrounded by birds stayed in the air for some time before disappearing along with the birds. On the 21st of June 2021, residents of Fiji Island witnessed an unusual celestial phenomenon. In the night sky, people noticed a mysterious glowing spiral. Videos showing this phenomenon quickly gained popularity, and viewers demanded an explanation of what happened that night. American astronomers suggested that the spiral could have been fuel remnants from the launch of a Chinese rocket that took place on the same day. However, many skeptics do not believe this explanation. Indeed, although rockets often leave traces in the atmosphere, spiral formations of this nature are usually not observed. This fact led people to assume that they had witnessed something truly unusual and possibly supernatural. Recently, NASA specialists published a video documenting repair work on a space shuttle. Internet users noticed a distinctly bright object moving toward our planet. People were eager to know what it was and whether this object could pose a threat to Earth. NASA employees did not rush to respond, almost as if they were deliberately increasing public curiosity. Later, they finally replied that it was a fragment of a worn-out part of the shuttle, in other words, ordinary debris. However, most users continue to believe that it is an unknown flying craft. This video was recorded in the province of British Columbia in Canada. An eyewitness captured a very strange phenomenon. When watching the video, it looks as if someone recorded a 1-second clip and then looped it. Yet in reality, this was not the case. According to the author, he was shocked by what he saw and felt as if he had caught a glitch in the matrix of our world. This video attracted the attention of scientists from the University of Victoria. They called this anomaly standing waves. Such waves form and persist for a long time without changes in shape or direction because they oscillate in time while their peak remains unchanged. Specialists note that this phenomenon has been recorded extremely rarely before and requires further study. Environmentalists in Indonesia sounded the alarm after discovering large accumulations of poisonous foam on the water surfaces of the western regions of Java Island. The worst part was that these formations began to spread into the streets of the city. In this footage, you can see rescuers dealing with a chemical cloud. Although this substance may appear small in volume, it is highly dangerous. As specialists explained, this foam is a chemically hazardous mixture of domestic and industrial waste. Scientists warn that such a concentration of harmful substances threatens both public health and the ecosystem of the region. Work is currently underway across the island to clean water bodies from dangerous compounds, as well as to prevent further contamination of the aquatic environment. This unusual phenomenon was recorded by residents of a small town in the state of California in the United States. Very observant people noticed that among the ordinary clouds, there was a very strange one. Although this object resembled regular clouds, unlike them, it was moving. Typically, clouds move due to wind, but can wind affect only a single cloud? Since this rarely happens, people assume that the unusual cloud formation might actually be an unidentified flying object using cloaking technology. However, meteorologists offered another explanation. In their opinion, the movement of the cloud could have been caused by a difference in altitude relative to other atmospheric phenomena. Which version is true remains only a matter of speculation. On the 9th of June 2025, residents of the state of Arizona were shocked by what they saw. Thousands of people witnessed a mysterious figure appearing in the sky. Many of the eyewitnesses recorded the event on their smartphone cameras. In one of these videos, a mystical object vaguely resembling a human can be seen moving through the sky without any attempt to hide. Documentary footage of this event caused a wide public reaction. Some of the videos were examined for editing, but no evidence of manipulation was found. In addition, specialists ruled out the possibility of an optical mirage. Scientists now urge eyewitnesses to provide further details about the anomaly for deeper investigation. This footage was recorded on the 28th of June 2025 over Los Angeles. That night, sleepless residents witnessed a strange spectacle in the sky. They observed how two mysterious objects began interacting in a single point of the sky. Inquiries to the Federal Aviation Administration and local authorities provided no answers. The lack of an official explanation only increased public interest in the incident and generated numerous theories. Since people had never seen anything like this before, their first thought was that paranormal events were taking place in the sky. This incident occurred in a city in the state of California where the carelessness of a worker led to an accident involving electricity. A man installing a ladder did not secure it properly, causing it to slip from his hands and fall onto power lines before returning to its original position. After contact with the wires, sparks fell to the ground and ignited the base of the ladder. This situation may seem absurd, yet it could have caused a terrible tragedy. Fortunately, at the time of the incident, the worker was standing beside the ladder, not on it. This case demonstrates once again the importance of following safety rules when working near electrical sources. A very strange video has recently appeared online. It shows a girl hiding her face while demonstrating an incredible ability to defy gravity. The recording shows the unidentified girl rising above the ground, hovering in the air without any visible support. Moreover, she holds a stick, supposedly to maintain balance. However, she navigates perfectly even without it. Many skeptics assume this could be a trick involving editing or special wires. However, the remote forest trail where the footage was recorded makes such theories unlikely. Therefore, it is entirely possible that the girl truly possesses such an ability, especially since she is not the first person to demonstrate it. This mysterious footage was recorded in Russia. The author of the video decided to observe the garage of a military facility from a window using optical zoom. To his surprise, in addition to a vehicle, he noticed a mysterious figure resembling a human emitting a red glow. Usually, similar phenomena when objects appear to be glowing are explained by optical illusions caused by atmospheric effects. However, in this case, the phenomenon occurred in broad daylight and the figure maintained its glowing shape even while moving. Unfortunately, the mysterious creature could not be identified. Robert King, a resident of New Zealand, witnessed the appearance of an unidentified flying object in the sky while on vacation in London. The incident occurred on the 29th of June 2025 when King was returning to his hotel. The man saw a glowing white sphere hovering in the sky and recorded it on camera. According to King, the object differed from common drones and stars in its movement characteristics. Interestingly, sightings of such glowing spheres are becoming more frequent. A similar unidentified object had previously been spotted in the American state of New Jersey. Since then, reports of glowing spheres have been coming in from various regions of the world. On the night of the 27th of January 2025, residents of several cities in Turkey witnessed an unusual natural phenomenon. A mysterious glowing object appeared in the sky, sending out spiral waves that created an impressive light show. Eyewitnesses were so amazed by what they saw that they assumed they had witnessed an alien invasion. However, experts soon investigated the videos and suggested the true cause of the unusual event. According to their opinion, the residents of Turkey became unwitting witnesses of an experiment within the secret project Blue Beam. This project is aimed at influencing the consciousness of the population and staging a simulated alien invasion. An unusual event captured by surveillance cameras occurred in the city of Broome in Western Australia in October 2019. During a strong thunderstorm, after a lightning flash, a huge round portal appeared in the night sky and disappeared within a few seconds. The unique footage was recorded on the south side of the police station. Law enforcement officers were the first to publish the video of the mysterious event, provoking a strong reaction online. Notably, since the moment of the incident, the scientific community has not been able to provide a reliable explanation for this phenomenon. The video continues to attract great interest, generating various theories and assumptions. At the same time, the Broome police do not provide additional comments regarding the incident. In July 2024, residents of the Chinese city Chengdu witnessed a rare natural phenomenon when 7 suns appeared in the sky. This unique footage was recorded by a local woman named Wang, who was in a hospital at the moment of the anomaly. The video quickly spread online and attracted considerable attention. The recording shows several solar disks of different light intensities. People began associating this phenomenon with the apocalypse, although scientists explained that it was only an optical illusion. Interestingly, the number of suns changed depending on the viewing point. From one position there were 7, from another there were 4. Experts suggested that the phenomenon was caused by the accumulation of ice crystals in the atmosphere, which reflected the light and created the effect of false suns. This footage was recorded in the Canadian province of Alberta near the Rich Valley area on the 2nd of July 2025, when a married couple, Ed and Melinda Party, witnessed a fantastic phenomenon. They saw a glowing sphere hovering approximately 6 meters above the ground. The object, about 2 meters in diameter, moved slowly and emitted a bright blue glow. The couple managed to capture the event on video, which lasted 23 seconds before the object disappeared. Ed forwarded the video to scientists. The footage was examined by Frank Florian, senior specialist at the Thales World of Science Planetarium and Space Science Center in Edmonton. According to the expert, the recorded phenomenon may be ball lightning, a rare meteorological event associated with plasma formations. He He emphasized the danger of this natural phenomenon and its extreme rarity. Ball lightning represents a specific form of plasma capable of maintaining a spherical glowing shape for a certain period. Most often, this natural phenomenon occurs during thunderstorms. Unusual optical phenomena occurred in the night sky of California and were recorded by two independent eyewitnesses at different times. The first video was captured on the 10th of July 2025. A clear rainbow-like strip appeared in the night sky, rising high into the sky. The second video appeared online just over a month after the first. In this case, the phenomenon resembled the northern lights more than a beam. Some viewers suggested that it could have been a light show. Nevertheless, according to the rules of the Federal Aviation Administration of the United States, such powerful lighting installations are prohibited from pointing into the sky without special permission. Therefore, the nature of these two similar events remains a mystery. Residents of Vancouver in Canada witnessed a mysterious phenomenon that greatly impressed the imagination. That night, a strange ring with bright blue and green colors appeared in the sky, moving unpredictably and changing its shape. Eyewitnesses believed they had observed a rare natural anomaly. However, according to experts, no natural phenomenon exists in which multicolored lights could move across the sky in such a unique and chaotic way. Specialists continue to study the nature of this phenomenon, though no precise explanation can yet be given. This summer, a mysterious natural phenomenon was recorded in a forested area. An ecologist conducting environmental monitoring detected unusual thermal signals using special equipment. He went to the location where the signal was detected and discovered a glowing object in the shape of a prismatic star, visible even during daylight. Approaching the anomaly to a distance of about 3 meters, the ecologist noted a sharp rise in temperature. Furthermore, his electronic device began to malfunction, although nothing similar had occurred before. According to the observer, once he moved away from the prismatic object, his equipment resumed normal operation. The unique footage became one of the most mysterious natural phenomena ever captured on camera. In the night sky over Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, a perfectly round cloud suddenly appeared and drew people's attention. Eyewitnesses actively filmed the phenomenon and later shared the footage online. The distinctive feature of this mysterious object was that, unlike ordinary clouds, it remained completely motionless for a long period of time. Many people assumed they were seeing an unidentified flying object. However, meteorologists gave a scientific explanation for the phenomenon. They explained that the observed object was most likely a rare meteorological formation, a lenticular cloud illuminated by moonlight. Such natural phenomena, although they may look mysterious, have clear scientific explanations and occasionally occur in various parts of the world. This footage was recorded on the 24th of June 2025. That evening, residents of England, Ireland, and several other European countries noticed a strange glowing spiral in the sky. The mysterious object twisted slowly and gradually disappeared. There are still no official statements explaining this phenomenon. However, experts suggested that the unusual event was caused by a rocket launch by SpaceX, which took place on the same day in Florida. According to them, frozen remnants of fuel could have formed spiral patterns in the air. On the 1st of August 2019, a mysterious glowing sphere was captured by a surveillance camera. The footage shows how the glowing sphere slowly descends onto the asphalt near a garage while emitting pulsating light at regular intervals. The lack of witnesses makes this event even more mysterious. If the timestamp on the camera is accurate, the phenomenon occurred precisely when most people were returning from work, yet no eyewitness reports were ever filed. The absence of testimony makes identification of the object impossible. The author of this footage claims to have witnessed a UFO colliding with the so-called celestial dome, which, according to the theory, represents the supposed boundary surrounding the Earth. The video shows an unidentified flying object attempting to break through this boundary. Upon contact with the dome, a burst of bright blue plasma occurs. The UFO tries to escape, but instead slides along the surface of the dome before disappearing into the night sky. The recording generated numerous theories and assumptions, and ufologists even took notice of it. However, no reliable data explaining the nature of the observed phenomenon has emerged. On the 25th of June 2025, a resident of Massachusetts named Colleen McCormack was relaxing by her pool when she suddenly noticed a fast-falling object in the night sky. She managed to turn on her camera and record an 8-second video showing the rapid descent of an unidentified object. Some internet users suggested that it may have been a helicopter crashing. However, official sources do not confirm this theory. The Federal Aviation Administration refused to comment on the video, citing a lack of authority to analyze external materials. Local law enforcement and fire departments also reported no incidents in the area where the object was observed. Recently published footage captured white smoke rings mysteriously emerging from clouds. These objects had not only an unusual shape, but also strange behavior. They moved so slowly that they appeared completely motionless. Some users tried to link the phenomenon to volcanic activity, suggesting that the rings could have formed due to smoke emissions from a volcano. However, this version was disproven because the authors of the footage confirmed that there are no volcanoes nearby. Despite the efforts of viewers and eyewitnesses, the cause of these mysterious sky rings remains unknown. On the 4th of March 2024, Oklahoma resident Steve Aragon witnessed an unusual event. While outside with his family and neighbors, he noticed a strange white object in the sky from which a large smoke ring separated. He managed to capture the event on camera and published the video online. Surprisingly, scientists and television journalists became interested in the phenomenon. Professor Ken Carson from the Aerospace Department of Ohio University offered his explanation. He believes that the observed event could have been caused by a separating stage of a rocket booster during the launch of Crew Dragon by SpaceX. However, a subsequent investigation showed inconsistencies in the timeline. Reporters from News 4 conducted a detailed inquiry, contacting the Vandenberg space bases in California and Florida. Both confirmed that the observed phenomenon was not related to their launches. Although scientists and the media showed significant interest in the incident, its details remain unresolved. That is the end. If you enjoyed this video, do not forget to rate it, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell icon. Your activity is the best reward. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Goodbye.